Hello friends, I'm Colonel Failure and you're watching Totally Tropical Transport Fever 2, and it's high time we started putting the main spinal line down our main island, and this station is the output of just one bit of it. I warn you, however, that constructing this station took quite a lot of effort. Well, look at this shocking level of misery. So we're at Beauclair, which is probably the first station that really got any kind of traffic going to it at all. Well, I mean, it had traffic to the extent that they were cannibalising one another, and this is going to be part of the journey that we embark on today. Now, normally I'd have set up an angle like this, knowing that a steam train was about to come hurtling in, and therefore we'd have a really nice shot happen, but I didn't. We're just looking at the misery of people waiting at this platform. Misery. Right, get out of that. How many people we actually got waiting here? We've got 285 waiting for the main line of the north. And, yeah, it's significant. But we've got a lot of work to... Oh, my goodness me. Oh, boy, have you chosen the wrong place to build. Right. Okay, now, I don't know if that is actually the right place to kick off from. Gee, because here's the scheme. If you didn't catch my pontifications on this caper last time around, we're going to go from the Citadel and work a main line up the centre of the map here. I don't know if it's going to go that way or if it's going to follow this wiggler here. Could do. Before heading through City 17 and then to Beauclair. Now, it's going to need both freight and passenger allowances, capacity, word it however you wish, in order to work. And along the way, I'm intending to fix at least one of the town's internal infrastructure, which will be lovely for that town, because they're going to meet Madam Bulldozer and her merry men. Right, okay, so here we go. Apparently I'm starting at the Citadel. Apparently. Okay, all right. So how are you? What's your plan? What's the scheme? Well, I think, superficially, what I'd quite like to do would be to merge these 8 lines that we've got here in a way that means that any train can get to any platform at the Citadel. Now, I doubt I'll need that until later, when, if I don't do it, I will almost certainly need it. And therefore, I will be most happy if I do this now, rather than not doing it now. Okay, all right. Well, that's a job. Yeah, this big bridge is forfeit for starters. Let's get this cowboy out of the way. Go on, cowboy, get out of the way. And pause. Oh, try to sneak in there last minute, but no, it's not happening. Right, get rid of the bridge, because I think the bridge is just going to cloud my judgment. Yeah. Speaking of which, I'm bulldozing a lot. Okay, there we go. Yeah, bulldozing noises will cease momentarily, and then, but you should prep, because there'll be a back later. Yeah, there we go. Right, now then, are we actually happy with this station? Well, happy is... it's a big word. Happy is a big word, yes. Turn the bulldozer off just for the moment. Now then, what do we want to do? Now, I mentioned mere moments ago that I would like a freight line in here as well, or at least the opportunity to run freight should I choose to. Yes. Also, given the divergence of the rail that you've got going that way, you have slightly more limited opportunities to things with that. Yes, I do have things, opportunity and so forth. Yeah. Now, what would have been the sensible thing to do here, of course, would be to make these considerations before hitting the record button. But give me a moment. I'll get there. Don't worry. It's all going to pan out just fine. Because what I'd love to do is, basically what I'd like to do is stick in another platform, but I want to do it in a way that doesn't bulldoze half the city. I know I am reluctant to occasionally bulldoze half the city, but it's going to be this lot that pay the price. Oh, that's part of the station anyway, so that's okay. But we'd lose that lot, and I want to make the station a little bit longer to give it a bit more capacity. Or we could do something interesting. Well, everything you do is interesting, man. That's that's why you're pushing 50,000 of the subscribers. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, don't get 50,000 people watch every time though, do they? No, they only find it interesting temporarily, and then later on, less interesting. They go, oh, I'll watch some of his stuff when I can be bothered. He's just going to be chuntering on about some old thing. Right. Have I come to a conclusion during this monologue? I haven't. Oh, I'd really like to put a goods line in here. Do we just suck it up and get bulldozing? You're going to need a cargo building on there as well, which means that this road would have to move. Would it? Yeah, because you haven't got room for a platform and a building with the road alongside it. The amount of damage you're about to do here is going to be flipping significant. Actually, I'm starting to ruminate here. Okay, yeah, that's interesting. All right, so we've got the steelworks, right? Yeah, you'd quite like the steelworks in range of a cargo platform, because then you could upgrade from the trucks that you're using now. Oh, flipping heck. I'm about to do something a bit rash, I think. Yeah. Also, there's something I quite fancy doing with that. Right, hold on. Let's get some measurements in. Grab this, make it dead short so we don't use up too much space while I'm just measuring. So, yeah, if we go from, well, hold on. If I stick this here, have we got, spin it around. If I stick it here, what have we got catchment over? Not much at all. Okay, in fact, it's not even displaying you catchment while you do that. Why not? I thought it did do that. Does it not do, hold on, stick it over, try it over here. No, it doesn't. It doesn't show you catchment until you've placed it. Oh, well, that's very disappointing. How much did we cost? How much does this cost? 98 grand. All right, well, hold on, stick it in here. All right, look, this is just a measuring device. One building will be removed. Chances are that one's a goner anyway, so I'm not going to lose any sleep over that. Right, you've got catchment there. You haven't got catchment on the steel mill, unless it might work, it might not. We don't know. We're going to try it. Give me some tendrils. There you go. No tendrils. Start from here. Yeah, it doesn't matter how ugly it is. Go there. Right. So now, yeah, see? Interesting. I think I found a solution. Crikey, that's very interesting. It is very interesting. Yeah, it really is. That's jolly interesting. I might not have to do as much wrecking ball as I was going to. Okay, what are you going to do? I'm not going to do what I wanted to. Are you sure? No, let's do it. No, I'm crazy about this plan. I'm excited to be a part of it. Right, okay, let's go. Yeah. Sorry, chaps. No. Progress is occurring and you're in the middle of the way of the business of the whatnot. Right, that'll probably be enough for now. What are we doing about this? Well, I think we've got to leave that for the moment, haven't we? Yeah, I think we have. What's all this about? I don't know. Let's get rid of it. Right, and make it better. Apparently this is I don't think I'm going to get the whole thing done today. Just FYI. Do you want to get rid of that? Really don't. Okay, so don't. You don't have to. We can make it work, but this scheme that you've got in your head now, it's crazy and I love it. So we're going to try it out. Right, big fat road. Give me some tendrils. Yes. Okay, tendrils get. All right, good. Right, sling this down here and connect onto there. 5 buildings will be removed. Well, tough, because I want a straight line going down there. Right, look at that. That's nice. And then, now, do you want to tendrilize this one as well, or are you going to be okay? I'm going to be okay. Where are you going to... Right, what I want is I want to run a road. If we start about there, I'll probably bulldoze some of it in a minute, but Start about there. I want that running parallel with the edge of this. Yeah. Right. Okay. And then we're going to do the same over this side, where I have another road that runs parallel with it. And just move that down there a bit. There you go. And another road that runs parallel with this one. About here. Yeah. Okay. How does that look? That looks all right. Hold on. What's this lump? Unacceptable. That's what that lump is. Yeah, it really is. Why is that? Why? Why would you? Why? I don't understand. Give me this. Go, because we're not messing around. We're going to try and do some of this almost properly. Just flatten all this lot out a bit. Some. Whoa. Did that just do what I think it did? Oh, because if it does, that's really handy. Yeah, it does look like... Oh, it looks like the industries themselves will actually modify themselves a little to sit flush with whatever landscaping you do. That's new. That's fun. I mean, it's a very minor thing, but previously it was possible using mods to undercut your industries, and it looked a bit poor. Right, something like that. Make it so largely parallel. No, you've got a lump in there again. Okay, that end is clearly higher than this end then. Alright, okay, but I think we can do it better than that if we do it in a multi-stage kind of a fashion. So if we go over here, I don't mind a bit of upward slope, but I want that upward slope to be, you know, gentle rather than just abrupt and rude. Right, there you go. Oh, look, everybody, there's no flipping bump in it. Ah, yes, a miracle. Saints preserve us. We've come up with nothing short of a miraculous delivery. I thought you said that was parallel. Well, it is, isn't it? Well, okay, there's an easy way we can measure out. So if you put it like that, in fact, take it down to there. I'm using the top edge of the menu here as a measuring stick. All right. So if I make this bit parallel. Right, which it is, right? That's, I think we can all agree, yeah? I might be about a pixel out on one side. So there's that. And then we look at that one. It's not parallel. No. There you go. Right. No, you've got to go again. I know, ridiculous. I appreciate, but... right, are we still... Yes. Okay, right. So then, just... same system. Just as long as you keep it flush with the bottom menu, that will be. Yeah, there you go. That's life hacks. That is. Oh yeah, that's a new thing that we're going to do. Yeah. Oh yeah. Use the UI as a flipping a set square, and everything's good. You know what should be better? Is it though? I'm not mad about this junction, but if I can make. Oh yeah, I can. Oh, that's really really cool. I mean, it's going to be mayhem for traffic, but I mean, look at it. It's almost symmetrical. I love it. Right. This also isn't parallel, but I think I'm over it. Are you, though? Oh, I don't think I am. Okay. No, let's do it. If a job's worth doing, and the whole point of this escapade is to do a job that's worth doing. So, right, measure up against... No, bring that back up. That's it. All right, measure up against that. Right, what are we going to measure on? See, I think if you can see the cursor, you'll see what I'm doing. You've got this hard edge here, I think is... Oh, hold on, you've got this white fence. Right, okay, that'll do it. Oh, perfect. Okay, right, good. Now, move down here and maybe up a little bit. All right, go against the bottom menu again. Right, well, okay, you're going to have to start from that end. All right, so... Don't be bendy. Look, I realise that's to help make organic-looking business, but honestly, it's not helping your cause here. So I think we go from about there. You got an eyeball on it? About there. Okay, about there. All right, go. Have we done? Very nicely indeed. Totally pointless. Yes. Yeah, definitely pointless. But it's okay. We've done that. I've spent 10 minutes just putting 4 pieces of road around the outside of a steelworks. This is what you came for, isn't it? Isn't this the kind of, high-octane entertainment that you've come to know and love? Right, now, oh, no. Pull it back. About there. Right, and then do it from here. Right, okay, and then out to there. No, that's not what we want. There you go, something like that. Yeah, right. Oh, go on then. Yeah, you can have a corner. I'll allow it. Right, now then, why, I hear you ask, am I doing this? Well, firstly, because it looks okay. Secondly, because I'm now going to apply some trees to that. Which trees do you fancy? Oh, look at this, peach trees. Yeah, give me some. Yeah, give me some peach trees. We'll take the square peach tree tool. Can I rotate the square peach tree tool? No. Oh, okay. All right, and then we're going to fill in all of this with peach trees. And you might go, well, hold on. Isn't that just a really top location into which you could have poured some industrial workers, namely those that you just bulldozed? Can I go, yeah, possibly, but no. I'm going to work to see if by creating a barrier of this kind, we can reduce some of the impact of emissions. Now, I'm not overly fussed about emissions, as a rule. I don't know if you'd noticed that, but something like this might go some way into alleviating some of the concerns that the locals might have. Also, I'm just gonna belt in as many as I can slot in down the side here. There we are. Right, so we've still got proper coverage going on. I might need to do a little bit of stripping back maybe in a minute, but we'll worry about that in a minute. There, just flung it in there a bit. That's it. Good. Right. And then that doesn't look as much of an eyesore as it did previously. It's still an eyesore, obviously, but it's just not quite as bad. For reality's sake, it might have been worth me while maybe varying the tree species, but no. The only thing that will grow in the wake of the steel mill are peach trees. They are robust and they're able to cope. Give me something dirty, like dirt. Right, bit of dirt. Decrease the brush size. Down the strength to let's say 0.7, and then we're just gonna dirt up the edge a little bit. Now, obviously, no one's ever going to see this ever again, but you'll know that I did it, and you'll go, he's Mr. Attention to Detail. I'll flip it heck, I'm in a high detailing episode. All right, okay, everybody, brace yourselves. Anything could happen. I might go completely deranged in a minute and do something else. All right, let's give it a good dose in there. And you can know that there are dirt patches under the grass. See, look there. See, that's looking all right. Yeah, it's good. Okay, so this truck stop is not long for the world, but it is fulfilling a need for the moment. Right, we've got that plumbed in, and it looks as it does. Yeah. Now then, I want to upgrade this road. This thoroughfare here needs a lot more kind of weight to it. So let's go with that. 7 buildings will be moved and 1 will be removed. Okay, well, I mean, if I'm honest, I'd rather get rid of it like that, yeah, and then just bang in something that's actually, perpendicular to the stuff that exists already. Not like that, like this, yeah. Okay. Hope these people decide to move back in. I know it's not completely straight. Yeah, I'm rather optimistic that these folks will move back in again. I've got no evidence to suggest that might actually happen, so we're a little bit winging a prayer at the moment. 1 building will be moved. Yeah, you can move. That's fine. I don't mind you moving. That's perfectly fine. And right, switch that back off. Pull this one back out here, like that. This is just me doing Johnny AI a bit of a favour to help him re-establish himself after the decimation of this side of the town. Right, are we happy with that? Ish, but happy enough to proceed. Right, get rid of that. Right, now we want to put in a full-length one. Now, here's the solution I came up with. This had nothing to do with being a solution to anything at all. That was just a thing that I fancied doing. Hang on. Right. Right, so we're going to run the tracks out here, right? So let's use these center two as the guide and go to about there. We don't want electrification yet. We're not ready for it. Right, okay, so these are the guide tracks. How's that one feel as a guide? Not particularly. Oh, that's yeah. That could look quite sporty, couldn't it? That could act as a central. In fact, I might be wrong. Probably am wrong. No, I'm not wrong. The platforms are the exact same width as a bit of track. You absolute beauty. That's an upgrade from the previous game. Previously, the platforms were not the same width as a bit of track, so you couldn't use the platforms as any kind of a guide to actually lock stuff in, which was rubbish. There you go. Yes. Right. Oh, it's a flipping wonder is what it is. All right, okay, yeah, this is going to look absolutely hunky-dory. Yeah, you come out as well. No, I'm all about this. This is the stuff. This is the show. This is what people love and came to something. Right, now, next one, I want to only stick about there. Oh, this is bold. God, yeah, it is. Okay, well, no, look, just do a version 1, then we might need to change it up later on. Now, really, this should be 320 metres in length. It's going to need 2 platforms. I mean, that's long, right? And it's going to sit in about here. Yeah. Let's go for 1 platform, and then we'll do the other one in a modular style. But you want to sit in about there, right? Which means you're going to line that up so that it's bang along. So yeah, so it's right on there. Okay, right. So get rid of that one. We might need to get rid of the next one as well. Let's see how we do, shall we? Rail, yeah. Station, yes. Just like that. Well, okay, it fits snug as a flipping gov. Oh, it doesn't flipping. It doesn't. Is there a way that I can do this, I wonder? Yes, possibly. What if I made it 80 metres long? You know what would be nice? Is to, yeah, if I start out at 80 metres and we slide that in there. So if it snaps to that bit of track, that should be the right position for it. And then we'll just modify it to get it to do everything I want it to. Okay, interesting. I like the concept, but the execution remains to be seen. Also, just keep in mind, would you, that you do still want to connect this side of town to that side of town, and you currently don't have a means of doing that. So just hold that one in your brain there, and that'll be good. Right, modify this turkey. It's not a turkey, it's a... What do you mean I can't modify it? What are you talking about? It's a flipping station. I can... There you go. Configure. Get configured, son. Right, first job, get rid of that. Right. And then, because obviously it's going to need a cargo building, but we'll move it a little bit further downfield. It's got to be a tiddler then, has it? Okay, well, it's no skin off my nose. Right, we'll stick a tiddler in there. Nice. Yeah. Is it? I don't know. I'm not sure where I'm going with this yet. So, stay tuned, hold fire, and we'll get what we get. Tracks, yes. Put one on there. Right. And another one on here. Right. Good. And there's no space there, but I think I can probably, if we come out of the modificator for a moment, as long as that connects up, then everything's good. If it doesn't connect up, it's not good, and we have to have another rethink. Oh, bit of just a little bit of a, tricky corner there. But you know what? You're either no, that's not come out well. Close that. No, it has. It's come out fine. It's just, there's just a slight kink in the track there where the surveyor is going to look at you and go, look right on the diagrams, mate. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, I did everything you asked of me. Smooth it, gut's probably a bit big there. Can we smooth that? Let's smooth this. Yep. good. And I don't like this grass neither. Let's paint that a very nice, delicate kind of rock. No. Gravel, yes. Yeah, there it is. All right, good. And this bit. Excellent. And down the centre? Yeah. In fact, no, give it 100% strength. We don't want any... This is a properly maintained, brand new station. Right? Therefore, all my ballast is laid correctly. We've got no weeds showing through it. For weeds are the killer of efficiency. Yeah, I know. I'm going over the edges purposefully to create a dappled industrial feel to things. Dappled and industrial. There we go. Right, that looks nice. While we're here, let's do this bit as well. Yeah, there we go. Apparently, I am now. I'm down the flipping rabbit hole on high detailing here. Dear. All right. Well, it's a masterclass. Others will learn from me, and then go off and say like, thanks to innovations developed by his kernel, the failureness, I too now use the interface as a measuring stick. Right. Now then, I haven't finished with that station yet. I know. All right, but I want to bang some more track in just for a minute, just to breeze things out. Now, if I were running with mods in this series, and I'm not, then I could I could stick extra wagons and trains and stuff in those bonus tracks that we've got there, and they would be brilliant. But I'm not, so they're not going to be brilliant. Which is sad. I may revisit this later on as well to extend the platforms, but for now it's fine. Right, now then, with this cargo whatnot that we've got going on here, this needs extending. So if we go for platforms and then cargo, and just come on down, because we need you to come quite some way in order for this to be a plausible length. Do you think that'll be enough? One more to be sure. Okay. All right, and we'll stick them tracks alongside that. Yeah. How many times are you going to say yeah? As many times as needed. We'll also bung some down this side as well. Right, and that way we've got one that can terminate if we decide that terminating is the thing it wants to do, and then one that doesn't if we decide it doesn't. Yeah, groovy. Now then, can I get you in? I can. That's a good answer. So we'll just slot this in down here, and then I want to stick a little building on the end of it, just for the sake of doing so. Really? Now, where do you want it? Well, I don't want it there, because it's in the way of the road. I don't really want it there either, because that's no good to me. What's this one do? Yeah, okay, that's sporty. That suggests something of a functional nature, probably. All right, okay, good. Yeah, now that's that done. So we now have a freight terminal here, and you kind of go, why don't you just use the modification tool? And I say, have you been watching this episode? Because I kind of explained that. Right, okay, there we are. I said I didn't want to bulldoze all of this stuff, and then I proceeded to bulldoze a lot of other stuff that wasn't that stuff. All right, okay. There's a bit of gravel. Gravel means progress. Right, okay, now then, we're going to sling in some more track, and then eventually we're going to figure out how to do the merger. At the moment, I haven't really got a merger concept in mind at present, and that is not snapping correctly. Yeah, it doesn't want to. Over here, snappity snap, snap, snap. Over here, no, you're gonna have to fudge it a bit. Okay, well, before you do that, shall we flatten this out some? If you think it'll make a difference. Well, it won't make it worse. It'll make it easier, if anything. All right, okay, well, there you go. You're going to have to go under this. You're not going to be able to bridge over the top of this. It's not going to work. All right, it's okay. We'll be okay. Right, come alongside, and as long as you look snapped, I'm going to say you are. So that's going to suffice. Now, the good news about all of this is it's leaving me an awful lot of space to do manipulations in terms of track crossovers and all of that kind of business. The only thing I need to make sure I'm doing is that I've got everything lined up correctly, because we've got 3 dummy tracks effectively in here. Now, I could take them out, but that leaves me no better off than it was previously. There is not too much slope. Shut up. You think there's too much slope. You're wrong. Why do you think there's too much slope? Well, look at this. Oh, just be quiet. Give me that. Do some of this, right? And then let's see your bellyache now. Yeah, you wouldn't dare. Oh, how shocking it's done it. Bit of smoothing gun, bit of bulldozing, everything's righteous. There you go. Oh, look at this grass coming, peeking through there like it's owns the place. No! Ballast! All good ballast. The people of the Citadel are just going to go like, well, our town was growing beautifully, and then it was destroyed dramatically. But I tell you what we ended up with was worth it, because we've got an unparalleled level of tracks now, which is great. It means I'm going to have flipping freight trains running through my backyard 24 hours a day. Right, let's break the habit of a lifetime and not use Fat Road on here. I want to stick in a bit of this. Mostly parallel is good enough. Fully parallel would be lovely. Okay, good. Right, and then you can run... Oh, hold on. With this gully we've got here, I wonder if that is where we'll get a tunnel underneath. So if I do this... Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, all right. You had to... Ooh, let go. Let go. Stop angering it. There we go. Right, now we're away. Right, okay, come a bit further. If we go as far as there, right. There you go. Right, there's the tunnel, as would be based on that that course. And actually, the entrance there is it's shallow enough that I'll allow it. It's not so horrendous that it defies the laws of law. Yeah, okay. I think we'll probably take that because I saw something else that we can do with it as well. And then we'll head out over here to this intersection-y bit here. No, okay, right. Bulldoze that. Try it again. This time, allow it to happen, please. There you go. Yeah, nice big wide junction kind of effort here. This all needs colouring in. Yeah, oh, sorry, that all needs high detailing, and I'll do that in a moment. Meanwhile, I can continue to run this alongside there, which is excellent. Right, okay, that's come up quite nicely. Now, I'm going to probably want a truck stop in here somewhere at some point, and I can either do that now and avoid having to bulldoze someone's house, or I can do it later and not really care about someone's house. I'll leave that one on the burner for a moment while I think about it. Right, I want another bit of road in here. Are we going to go through the hotel? No, we're not going to go through the hotel. We're going to go through that house instead. Okay, yeah, and then what? I don't know yet. Right, now then, it's high time I junctioned this sucker up. So let's get everything run up to match the end of the cargo line there. Now I don't know if I'm going to need two lines. I'll be honest. I suspect I probably won't. There is another consideration as well, which is with regard to up-down traffic and so on. If there was, what would be nice is if I could colour things in order to get some measurement going on there. I'm not sure what this scrunginess is there, but I'm pretty sure that between the smoothing gun and the gravel tool, we'll be able to make that appealing. Now, I might not need all of that track. In fact, based on the fact that like 3 trains run through here at the moment, I don't need that much track. What we do need is now onward connectivity. Now, where are we actually going here? Now we're going to look in the direction of travel. Right, okay, yeah. So bulldoze this. Because we're going to need some angle of attack there. Right. Knock that back a bit. Apologise profusely and point out that it'll all come good in the end. Don't worry too much about that. I'm sure it's fine. So, what we need here. So, look, yes, is this. Wait. This first track here, we should not be using that at all. not in a passing sense, because the trains coming into there are going to be freight based, and they're going to be heading what would be the wrong side of the track, right? So, oh dear. So, oh, this is going to be painful. Yeah, it's going to be painful. Only if it doesn't work. If it works, it's not going to be painful at all. This is what we need to do now. Is that? Yeah, you're not allowed to do that. Really, I'm sure I saw a developer video at some point where it goes, yeah, exactly that. That's what's allowed. You're allowed to do that. Okay, right. That's not going to work. So, come back to this. Configure that. Give me the modification bulldozer, please. There we are. Right, now, I want to get rid of that one. And that should be sufficient. Also, it means that when a train pulls into here, the loco may sit over the edge of the platform here, but the trucks will all remain on station, right? But this is for kind of plausibility, realism, all of that kind of jazz. You know, that's why we're even remotely concerned about such things. Smooth this out, and maybe we'll get a nice clean connection. You never know. Could happen. All right, grab this. Okay, good. That also sorted out the kink in the business there. Right, now, so we're going to need to do this. Yeah. Now, I want as much velocity as you can out of this bit. In fact, 80 is probably enough. All right, so we then do the next one over. Now, this is one of the spare tracks. Effectively, what I'm going to do is slide these two over by one, and that then gives us the up-down. I'm pointing at the screen. You can't see. Yeah, that gives us the up-down we need for that stuff. Now, we're also going to need to be able to work the freight line from here over through this other platform. Are you going to allow me to put a diamond junction in there? I've got a very strong suspicion that the answer is going to be not on your life. That's a shame, because that looks quite nice. I mean, almost looks quite nice. This is maybe, it's just the weight of traffic going over the top of it has caused it to buckle a little, and the ballast is, oh, shut up. All right, well, look, let's try it and see what it says. Computer says no. The computer does say no, quite strongly. Okay, you're going to have a rethink. Shame, that was quite a nice idea. It's not going to work. Okay, but I need to get line 2 onto line 1. Okay. Now, for those of you who are relatively new to the channel, this is the kind of stuff I have a strong habit of overthinking. It'll work, but it'll be over-engineered, and then there's that. Where's the slope? I see no flipping. There isn't any slope for you to have too much of. All right, okay, that's okay. No. Am I downhearted? Not even remotely. Okay, right. No, we're going to take that out, and we're going to try this. All right, see if this helps. Right, Ashley, grab from there. Bring all of that up to code, please. All right, let's try it again. Right, go. Yeah. I'm all about this. This is... Look, when this is done, it's going to be fantastic. Now, other channels who do the YouTubes on the Transport Thieves, what they will probably do about now is do a cut or a fade to black and go, and then it just worked. How did it work? No, I'm not going to show you how it worked. You know, you don't need to know. It just worked. It took me about 3 minutes. So I cut that because you didn't want to sit. Well, are you linked up properly? You aren't linked up properly. All right, let's try it again, but not go right to the platform edge. Now, that means a slower junction. I think you're allowed to go to about there. Right. Oh, you're not. You can't get that far. Maybe it'll still work. In what universe do you think that's still going to work? All right, do the other one first, because that's the one with the limitations. So if we go from there, all right, to there. Now, that's slow, but there isn't any more space for it unless you move your cargo stuff even further still. Wait a minute, it's not possible. I'm sure it's possible. It's just a hard no. Okay, all right. Well, look, come on. Work the problem, people. You get rid of that one. Yeah. And you stick it down the other. Actually, it's long enough. You don't need that one. All right. Okay, fine. Yeah, all right. That's the other solution, of course, is you don't actually need that bit. Get rid of this one. All right. It's a shame. I liked it. I liked the idea of having the loco overlap in the platform, but no, it's just... never mind. What's more important now is that we actually complete this bit so I can get on with some more progress in this episode. Really? Oh, I didn't realise that was an objective. Right, you come out that way. Yeah. And then snap, please. Thank you. And then you come out this way. Too much slope. Where? It's flat as a flaming pancake. There cannot be too much slope. There is nothing to cause any slope. It's fine. Just why? What? What is your flipping problem? Thank you. Sometimes, sometimes... Oh, dearie me. No. Oh, vexation in the nation. Right, try again. Why? Why do you expect us to do anything different? I don't, but I'm going to do it again anyway. Grab this end. Calmness is restored. And now it won't even give me the time of day. Oh, flipping heck. Right, okay, well... How are you going to... What? I don't know what the problem with it is. What's the problem? Oh, I'm annoyed. I don't know if you noticed. The original one was lovely. Yeah, it was. Tough. Okay, hang on. Think it through. We're not going anywhere. You're going to see all of this in all of its gory detail. Oh, this might be the equivalent of the bridge episode. Because I don't think we're going to get a bridge episode in this series. For those of you, again, who are new... the bridge episode, traditionally, is one where I spend the best part of an hour trying to build the simplest bridge you've ever seen. And for some reason, the game decides it's not going to let me. What's the problem? Okay. I've got a new idea. Right, I got a new possible won't work solution. Right, okay. Get rid of that. Yeah. Leave that one alone. I think this one's fine. I think it's this arse on the end here that is causing me woe. Whoa. Right, take it to... What do you mean? It's a straight line. Too much curvature. There isn't any curvature. Right, okay, yeah, go to that. Right, good. Now, if I see, here's the cunning bit. If I don't actually link it up to the platform... then it's got nothing to be curvy about. Huh? Yeah! Ha 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 ha! Who's the boss now? Please work. Right, there we go. Just doing a different order. Okay, so track 2 can now get onto track 1 like it should do. This one can get, cargo track can get over onto track 2 like it needs to. That's fine. Also, this is going to be a bit of two-way track. That's going to be exciting. But we're going to need a signal on there. I'm going to signal as I go because it's going to prove to be helpful. So, because I'm going to use the signals to remind myself of which way traffic was flowing when I sent it up here. Actually, you don't go over that way, do you? You're coming out, so you're going this way. All right, grand. So you then head over. Oh, you might not have left yourself enough space. I hope you have, because I don't want to do that again. I want to accept the victory there. Please fit. There we go. Now come as far as you can. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, this is all good. There you go. Yeah, it's done it. All right. Rock and roll. Okay, it's a little bit slow as junctions go, but it will do it nonetheless. Right. That is now set up to allow stuff to do the two-way business that it needs to. I am probably going to need to... in fact, let's make you one-way, because that one will never need to be two-way. No, it won't. Right. Okay, good. That's one. Only 9 more to go. I hope you haven't. I hope you've got snacks. Right, okay, so next up, everything else should be relatively simple. Should be relatively simple. Should be relatively simple. So what are we looking at here? You are both an up and a down. You're two-way. You are now up only. No, down only. You're down only. Right. You are up only. Right. Put some signals on that to that effect, and then you'll remember that. Stick them here. Now, I know that means you're not really long enough to have any effect, but it's very useful to be able to remember this stuff. So let's make these one way, and we'll stick one there. That's going to block the junction. I'll remove it in a minute, or I won't. Either way, that's where it needs to sit for now. I'm going to put a lot of signals down here so that I'll get this right. You are down only. Yes. Yeah. Yes. Yes. You are up only. Right. You are down only. And you are up only. And then you are down only. And you are up only. Right. Oh, I can't wait till I've got some flipping electric signals to use on there rather than these semaphores. That will make life a lot easier. But that should do the trick as far as making sure things only go where they're supposed to. Now, for my next trick, I need to make sure that traffic entering here can get over to there. And vice versa. All right? Okay. So stay tuned for that, because that's happening now. Right, okay, so, well, I try it. Well, you're going to need to go a little bit further. We really don't want to be going any further at this point. We're going to keep the track level, because if we don't, none of this is going to work. Right, okay, good. You're not level. No, I'm not. Yes, you are. Pretend to be, all right? Fake it until you make it. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Keep going. And, yeah. All right, good. I don't even know what that cargo track's for at the moment. That freight line. It's a concept I've got in mind as far as upgrading the performance of that steel mill. But like, whoa. What's? I see ugliness. Oh, that will not do. No, well, okay, oh, fine. Yeah, take out that big bit. See if I care. Right, I want everything lined up with the bit that doesn't move, which is the freight line there. Yeah, good. Right, now then, let's get this chap out first. Give him a quick once-over of the terrain, and then maybe we'll have a fighting chance at this working. I don't really want to delete those further back, but let's face it, that's a fairly low-impact bit of modification to have to do, so I'm comfortable with it if we have to. Right, on we go. Too much curvature. There isn't any curvature. No, curvature level, 0. Too much curvature. There isn't, though. All right, by too much curvature, it means a hybrid of curvature and slope. So let's go back some further. Yeah, no. If you're going to build something once, build it 5 or 6 times. And that way you really know that it's been built by the time you're finished. Right, okay, good. Now, we're not going to use the complete level tool here. We'll smooth instead, which will create a little bit of undulation, but it should allow this to activate. Please work. No, too much slope and curvature. Yeah. All right, go to that. Now come out the other way. Too much slope and what? Curvature. Yeah. Right, okay. Should have left it alone. Didn't. Are we going back to the signals? I suppose we are. Okay. Oh, okay, we're even getting rid of the signals. Man, you just don't care, do you? No. Is it about time for a fade to black moment? Where we go, and an hour later it was finished. No, you've got a super length episode. When you tuned into this, you'd gone like, it's over an hour long. This is going to be great. And then what you didn't realise, what it was going to be, is this. No. Get from there. That's it. Right, up the size. Thank you. Right, do all of this. All right. Misery-inducing though it may be. do all of it. Right. Right. Okay. Yeah. Good. It's going to be worth it, friends, because the whole point for giving this amount of throughput is so that I can get the better part of a dozen trains through here at once. And when I make that happen, you're going to go, yeah, okay, that was worth it. Right, okay, try that. Good. Right. For each one of these, I've just deleted all those signals that are stuck in. Ah, well. Alright, no, keep coming. Go all the way to the end of the line here. Alright, no prisoners will be accepted. And then we'll every two, we'll do a quick eyeball and make sure that it's mostly level. Now, the reason that we're aiming for mostly level is because more than that, that's fantasy land, that is. That is if you want to spend the whole day just trying to do this one bit that actually you're going to end up removing some of when it's done because it's superfluous track. Am I bothered about the running costs of this track? No, I'm just not. And I've still got 329 million in the bank. So I could do this for hours. And may yet end up doing it for hours, but it's just construction's not possible. All right, get in close, make it possible. Why is it not possible? Change angle, try again. Construction's not possible. It's possible to there. What about here? I don't understand what you want to do. Okay, all right, fine. Do it again. All right. Come here. Snap onto there, like that. See, that's all I was asking you to do. I wasn't asking you to, you know, paint a Sistine Chapel. I mean, it was a fairly mundane piece of connection that I wanted from you there. Now, some of you may point at this and kind of go like, oh, flipping Urban Games and their track laying. Oh, dearie me. I kind of go, yes, for all its inconsistencies and occasional levels of frustration, I'll take it. It's fine. Because very rarely do you encounter a scenario that you can't fix. You might have to puzzle it out a little bit. It might look fine, but you see that there's a change in lumpitude there that is causing some discontent. Let's try that and see if it eases it out a bit. Where did you go? I thought you were connected. Evidently not. What have you done there? I don't know, but it's bad. Yeah, you've got a lump all over the place here. You got a bit of just a gentle speed bump. That'll be the famed Citadel speed bump. Why is that 85? Because of the speed bump. It's serving its purpose. All right, okay, yeah. For future reference, smooth the absolute heck out of the area that you're doing this in. Otherwise, you'll be very, very sad when it doesn't work. And you end up going like, oh, I've relayed this 86 times and it's still fighting me. Just kind of go, just if you did the prep work in full, I wasn't aware that I needed to do prep work. I was just working on the assumption that it was going to. Oh no, assumption is that? Oh, that's one of the things that people say you should always do. Always make assumptions. No, never base anything off any kind of reality. Assume your way through life. That's the route to success. Why didn't you want to snap to the end? There you go. Right, do you want to snap to the end? There you, that's it. Now you're talking. Right, smooth a bit more. Give me a bit more land to play with here. All right. Right. This had better be sufficient there, gang. Right, okay, we're back where we were 15 minutes ago. Good. But now we don't have any horrors going on there. And let's face it, it was pretty horrible. We do have a modest speed bump further afield. Now, there you go, you can see it, look. It's right there. It is within a tolerable amount. And therefore, I'm tolerabling it. Right. As mentioned, we need to get from here to there. I don't think this is going to let me know. No, it doesn't need to go all the way to that one, does it? It might. It might. Okay, well, let's do it. I don't think it's going to let it happen, but we'll give it a jolly good try. No, it's because you're overlapping the station. You see, that's where it's causing a collision. Other than that, I think it might actually work, which is terrifying. Go from here, right? Yeah. Now, the good news is all the approaching tracks that I'm now kind of encroaching on their line. The good news there is that actually it's yeah. Go on. What are you colliding with there? Oh, it could be anything at this point. I don't think you're going to have to. I don't think you're going to be able to do it. I think you're going to need to do this in a multi-stage fashion. All right. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. If you'll go as far as here, then you'll definitely snap to there. Yep. And then you just go double slip, double slip, double slip, double slip. And then on the other side, you do another one that goes all the way to this track. See, you don't go all the way to the platform there. And with enough double slippage, the whole thing will just pan out. Probably. Maybe stick a couple of diamonds in here just to catch any stragglers. Oh, wait, we're there. Hold on. Oh, look, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. That'll do. Sold. Yeah, that's great. That is beyond what I could have dreamed possible. Right, let's do all the slipping now. And then we've done that. Now, these do slow things down a little bit, but it's a station approach. I'm comfortable with it slowing things down a little bit. Is it going to make signalling a little bit more complicated? Only as complicated as I need it to be. All right? It doesn't have to be complicated if you don't want it to be. All right, there we go. Well, well, you never used to be able to do that. That would have been something that would just kind of went, no, we'll do 5 tracks and no more. You kind of go, sure? You don't think 11's doable? No, 5. 5 is the number. 11 though? No, just 5. Right, okay, we're almost there. And we're coming up on the hour mark. Can I be done within an hour? No. Right, okay, so we're just gonna have to grab a bit and try it and see what we get. Now, we're likely to get collision, but there may be a point up here somewhere where it just goes yes. Oh, what was that? No, it was trying to do a tunnel. All right. You know, I said there may be a point where it does that. It's not if you start from there. Now, this time I'm going to try snapping to that junction point there, which is, I'm pretty sure it's either this one or that one. Which do you think? Let's try this one first. Go on. All of this, of course, is very highly likely to crash the whole shebang. No. We got numbers there. In fact, will you do it anywhere? It's really unlikely that it will. Usually, I mean, if you're doing a mega diamond, right, then you've got a reasonable chance that it'll work. But this is not a mega diamond. This is because I'm going one track short, and therefore it's not symmetrical, and therefore I'm just going to have to trial and error this a little bit and see if I can get any love from it. All right, so that was the one further back. Let's try the one further forward, which is there. No, I'm right. That is the one further forward. I'm not making that up. And it needs to be done by there. All right. Can it be? Yeah, I think you're living in a fantasy kingdom in your head. Yeah. So what would be sensible would be to do it in 2, maybe, or wheel this back. All right. What can't you do? Well, where's the problem going to be from? It's all coming this way, right? So at the moment, coming this way, you can't change any tracks at all. Oh, hold on. I've got an idea. All right. Okay. Do it then. All right. We're going to go from here and then over to that one, if I can. I don't know what it's colliding with. It's not anymore. Okay. So we'll do that. Okay. Right. And then once you come out this side, grab from here, then we'll do the rest of the way. Like that. Now, that is not as elegant as what I would have hoped to achieve, but that now will, once I double slip those, will allow any track to go to any track. Okay, cool. And also, might never need it. But if we do, it's going to look flipping dynamic as anything. I mean, it's going to be the most dynamic thing you've ever seen. The level of dynamism is going to be just gargantuanly beautiful. I hope. Right, there we go. What are you going to do with signals? Nothing. I'm not doing any signals at all. I can't be bothered. We'll plow them, fling them later when we can be hassled to do so. Right, what are you? You're a passenger service. Okay, so you're going to come in on these two here. Right you are. Yeah. You might get a bit confused, but it's going to work out just fine. That's a 75 kilometre per hour corner, which is quite slow. However, we don't have to start from there. If we go from here, we can probably make it a little bit quicker. Isn't that going to get in the way? Not if I do that. Okay. All right. Well, okay. Good luck. All right. Yeah, that's 95. That's still quite slow. And then if you carry on that, you're down to 84. Okay, well that's all right, because we can take a little bit more time over it. Push that, push this, push that, push that and this, and push it and that, and push this, and push that, and push that. Right, that's about as far as we can go before the world starts to unravel and I have to relay, acres of track that was working fine. I want a 100 kilometre an hour corner and no less. That's 60 miles per hour for those of you who speak imperialised measurements. And then snap onto there. What have we got? All good. Right. There we are. Slightest of swan neckeries going on there. But that is within tolerance. Okay. Now, this is the line that goes up to City 17. So I'm going to wang the next two up to go with that. I don't know if I'm going to use 4 tracks or if I'm going to reduce back to 2. I think going 4 track is probably the smarter move, but we'll leave it as just a dangling Chad at the moment and see what goes on. And then I've got, hold on. No, you're all right. Yeah. Which 4 is it? It's these 4. 5. It's these 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What are you? Are you a platform or are you a spare? You're a spare. I thought you would be. Right, okay, so if you're a spare, we'll just leave it. You don't have to do anything with it. Just leave it alone. In fact, what I might do, yeah, all right, okay, all right, no, we're doing this as well. For no good reason, but I'm taking it away with me over this way. The only thing that gives me any kind of solace at all is that every one of these lines can get to any platform down there. I think. Right? I have no evidence of this yet. Later on, I will have evidence of it when I connect all this back up again. Right? Oh, actually, it's saying that everything's working. So obviously, I've done something right, because it's operational again. Keep coming this way. Keep actually coming this way. Would you please just snap onto that? We're almost, the end is in sight. All right, okay. What about this one? You might as well go that way as well. What the heck? I don't think I'm going to run that much traffic out to Mega City 1, but you never know. Right, there we go. Good. Now, unpause, hit turbos, and see what happens. The smarter thing to do would be to, look at the routes. And there you go. It's doing exactly what I said it was going to do. And given that I'm only actually running 2 routes up and down there, hunky-dory. All right, cool. Yeah. And it is cool as well. Only 1 train on each line there, but, whatever. Yeah, all right, that's working. I'm hoping that, there you go, see, look, they're terrified, though. They're only building over here. He goes, he hasn't noticed over here. I don't dare build near any of this big stuff that he's slung in. Anything could flip and happen. I don't want to forfeit my life in that way. Are you still operational there, friends? Yep. Okay, good. All right, that's fine. Okay, you've had more than enough for today. That's gonna wrap it up. I'll be honest with you. I've not made quite as much progress as I'd hoped to, but what I have done is this, which is quite something. It's not done. A little bit more needs to be done, particularly south side. This big bridge, I am in no way happy with that. So that still needs talking to. But we're also now coiled up for another project that I'd had in mind, which was adjusting this steel mill. So that's also good fun. This line here is now also a goods line. That's exciting. So actually, I'm just to remind myself of that kind of notion, I'm gonna slot in a bit of extra track here. Oh, look at that! It's doing more or less what I wanted from the get-go. That's jolly good fun. Right, stick that on there. Slow it down. Why are we going so fast when you've got nice steam trains running through? Nice, very rusty steam trains, nonetheless, but nice anyway. Stick that on there. Right, there you are. Okay, that's just. It's like tying a piece of string around your finger, which is a thing that people used to do to remind themselves that they had something they were supposed to remember. All they could remember is that they tied a piece of string around their finger. They couldn't remember why. I've been Colonel Failure. Oh, this is not the angle to look at, is it? I am suddenly becoming less happy with the lump. But we're going to have to see some stuff drive over the lump to work out what level of unhappiness is appropriate. Oh, dear. All right. If I decide to fix this, I'll do it off camera. I'm not going to make you sit through it. Oh, poo. Yeah. Okay. Right. Oh, poo. Right. Subscribe for more merriment next time round, where this odyssey will continue, and we'll get the number of lines in operation up from the 2 that are running now up to, well, pick a number. 4. Okay. Another 2 lines. Promise. Unless I get distracted by something compelling, like this. This is compelling. I mean, it's pointless, but it is compelling. I want to leave you with a train running through the station, because, you know, it would seem to be churlish not to do that. Any trains anywhere. This is the problem with only running one train on a line. There's one. Where are you going? You coming this way? I think you might be. Let's talk to it. Where are you going? Citadel. Right. Okay. Good. All right, wait for it to get within sight, because you've only got a little bit of run outside. There you go. Right, we're there. Subscribe to make sure you keep up with the series. Fling a like at this one if you can be bothered, and I'll be back soon with another one that has nothing in common with this. Catch you next time. Cheerio. Well, hello. It's the next one. Yeah, no, my backdrop hasn't changed. I think they're going to rumble the fact I've recorded this one immediately after the last one. Well, okay, on the piece of paper today, I've written station approach detailing. Oh yeah, this was the bridge episode. Now, for those of you who are relatively new to the Colonel episode Fandango, once a series, there is one build project that trips me up, and it's usually a bridge, but I don't seem to be struggling with bridges, touch wood, so far in this series, and therefore this station approach, I name the bridge episode, where I end up doing the same thing 46 times and end up with exactly the same result, and then I get a stack of comments telling me how other people would have done it, or sympathising. It's a mixture of the two. It's either you did it all wrong, you should have done it like this. It's fine, that's okay. You don't get to be 5 years long in the tooth in this game without some measure of thick-skinnedness with regards to people telling you how inferior you are to them. That's fine. Or sympathy. People just kind of go, man, I would have quit ages ago. Oh, I'd have thrown things out the window, not at the window. Thrown everything at the window and just smashed everything in my face with hammers and. That's not hammers. That's hammers. Good. Right. Have I got anything else to say? Detailing. Possibly went a bit overboard with one type of tree. Could have done more than one type of tree and it would have looked a bit better. But hey, the dirt's in there, and don't it look something? It does. It definitely looks. I've done enough. These are supposed to be 40 seconds long, and I've over-egged that particular custard significantly. So there you go. Can't say that I don't provide a little bit of value add, especially as it's an hour-long video. Only about 4 people are going to watch this. Because you get to like 37 minutes. I mean, my view average. No, I'm going. That's it. No, my view average is about 14 and a half, 15 minutes. Now, that sounds quite low, but I do bail. I have a lot of people bail within the first 20 seconds. Now that's not just down to me and my charming personality. That's down to the YouTube magic there, where videos autoplay, Or people go, have I seen this one? Oh yeah, I've seen this one. Or they just, I'm possibly making a rod for my own back now in people checking out the opening sequence to go, oh, what's he made here? I'm now starting to be concerned about whether I've got enough B-roll to sit underneath it. Well, I've got a trick up my sleeve. I can play it in slow motion or just do it twice. That'll work. Yeah, anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, 14 and a half minutes. Well, between 14 and 16 minutes is my average kind of watch time on across the channel. So obviously, if I stick a 5-minute masterclass up, that's going to max at 5 minutes. So be it. But it means that on an hour-long video, especially one where I get bogged down in some flipping thing that doesn't work properly, 37 minutes, and people are just going to be going, no, I've had enough of this. Maybe I'll skip to the end video bit because I find those occasionally pithy. But more often than not, they'll go, oh, maybe I'll watch that later. Then they don't. You've got to get them in one sitting. It's why I aspire towards a 21-minute video episode length. So that's 20 minutes of actual stuff, and then a minute tacked on to the end of me doing this, where I try and flog you stuff. I'm not flogging you anything today. You already know what's for sale. Go and buy it. Some of it, or all of it, or twice. Go on. I've got lights to keep on, and a job to jack in. So all that business. Right. Anyway, what was I talking about? View length. Yeah, hour-long videos. They don't do it. Should cut it into 2 parts, but I don't think people would tolerate 2 parts of a station approach being done. I don't think they would. Anyway, comment on that in the comments instead of telling me how you would have done it. Yeah, whatever. Comment on whatever you like. Comments are like a good YouTube juice. And it's negligible, frankly. Negligible. It makes a difference, but it's not going to make a huge difference. Comment if you can be bothered. Don't comment if you can't be bothered. Same with likes. If you like the video, take a second and bung a thing. I'm all over the shop. I'm off. No, I'll see you next time, and potentially it'll be better than this one.